welcome back. If you're new here, welcome to the Neat Life. Today we are doing a major kitchen shift, pantry refresh. You could probably hear Terrence scrubbing in the background. He's scrubbing the door. We've already emptied the pantry. I'm going to show you guys the before, and we're going to continue with what we're doing. I'm going to work on it as much as I can. I would love to finish it today. If you missed my last video, I talked a lot about this project. I was very excited about it, looking forward to it just because I really want to get it done. And I'm excited about all the little changes I'm gonna make in the kitchen just to make it more functional and make it work for us better and just make it make more sense. I'm gonna show you guys around and show you guys some of the new products that I got, and I am excited to show you the final outcome as well. So keep watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss the next videos. Now let me show you around. Okay, so here is the before of the pantry, and yes, you can see that there are systems. You might think that this is not very disorganized, but I can see all the problems, and I'm gonna make it so much better in here. This is missing toilet paper, but I want to create like a entertaining section for like my candles and tablecloths, things like that I use for the table specifically. And then I'm gonna shift all this baking stuff over near the spices and get all of our toppings refilled and moved over to their own section, because I want to have things available for like breakfast. I'm gonna actually get all the breakfast stuff moved out of the pantry to a different section, which I'll show you guys in a minute. And so really just rearranging, moving things around. Those new baskets that I showed you guys in last week's video, I plan on putting along the bottom here and bringing all of this up into those baskets. This plus more, which is like the laundry stuff, some cleaning products, but obviously all of this down here is very like disorganized. And then I think I want to move this out of here. So really just a lot of rearranging, getting the decor up there much more organized. I need to go ahead and get rid of that box. So you'll definitely see the difference after. But again, there are already systems in place. They just need to be better organized. This is the current situation. We've got stuff over here. Terrence is working on the door over there. We've got stuff on this counter, every counter. Our kitchen is so small that any form of just stuff out and not put away makes it just feel so crowded and so cluttered. And so obviously this is part of the process, though. It's always going to look worse before it looks better, but this is what we've got going on. Dishes will stay where they are. We have a very minimal, we need to obviously empty the dishwasher because there's like nothing in here. Very minimal dish selection because it's just two of us, and again, we have a very small kitchen. We do have more cups over here, which are mainly like drinking glasses and koozies, things like that, wine glasses, that kind of thing. But for the most part, our dish selection is over here. Now this is, again, we gotta empty the dishwasher. There's not much in here, but this is where all the Tupperware usually is. This is like the plastic stuff, and then plastic stuff, and then keep the glass stuff here. A couple little gadgets up there that are not in the pantry with all the other ones. And I'm gonna change this entire section for all of our breakfast foods because I would love to just have it all available in one section to make it easy for us to make breakfast and things in the morning and have different options. So that's my goal there, which of course I'll show you in more depth. And then I'm gonna do all of our toppings. This is just my plan, getting all our toppings in their little containers and making a little topping bar down here, because again, that's a lot of what we use for breakfast things as well. This is the current state. Spices here, some recipe books and things up there. What I'm going to be doing is putting the baking stuff. I'm going to take it all out of here. I have some Lazy Susans, and I'm going to be adding baking stuff up there because I don't use it as often, but I do obviously need to have it on hand for when I do bake. You're not hot in this beanie.
I'm not.
And hoodie.
I'm not. Damn, that came right off.
Good. But yeah, that's, you know, that's just like all from our hands.
Yep, for grabbing it.
That's so gross. Okay, I had to go and replace the battery in my camera, but I wanted to show you guys, I love doing product placement before I put anything in. It's a really good way to just get an idea of the layout that you want, also get an idea of the space that you have. And so my goal is to really have nothing on the floor. Yes, you can use the space on your floor if you absolutely need to. It's a great way to utilize space if you lack it. And who knows, I may end up using it for something, but I just don't want it cluttered. Since I'm doing a shift, what I want is one shelf of pantry food. So that's that. I want one shelf for entertaining / like paper goods or things that I use for my tablescapes. Stuff like that here, so I can just come in and out and grab what I need. And then here I'm thinking laundry products, cleaning products, like grocery bags or any kind of bags that we have, and possibly like my shipping materials. So I like to keep shipping materials on hand for when I like sell clothing and I have to like send it off, or just really for any kind of shipping purposes. I like to have all of that together in one place, easy for me to access. So this is more like a pantry / utility closet, I guess you could say. It's definitely like a catch-all for all the things, but I wanted the pantry stuff to be right at like arm's length, because this is where we will come the most. So it's right where we can see it, so we can see when we're out of stuff, and also we can see what we're looking for. And then again, down here is just stuff that I need to utilize when we need it. I would go up with this kind of stuff if I could reach, but I'm short. And so I'm going up with the stuff that I rarely use. I mean, not that I rarely use this, but you know, I don't use this kind of stuff every single day. And it's a lot bigger and bulkier, and so I just wanted to keep it up all together. It's easy. I can still reach this and grab it if I need to. And of course up there, I just really need to go through all of this, which I'll probably do at the end. Since it's decor, I'll do at the end. And I'm gonna probably get rid of a few things from up there too. But this is where we're at, and now I'm gonna start getting things put in so that then I can figure out the shifting out here in the remaining cupboards and things of the kitchen. But right now the kitchen is a disaster, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
this tale for you and me. Tell me, why do you run when we're lost at sea? You came in like a riptide, no in too deep. In too deep.
Okay, now let's move over into this area. I'm so close. So my goal is to fit all of this baking, all of these little baking essentials into this Lazy Susan, which I got off of Amazon. It's just like the one I have in here with my spices. And so I'm gonna add one above with my baking essentials. And then anything that's big baking, like flour, things like that, I'm going to carry over into the next cupboard here because it'll still all just be in the same general area. I'm going to utilize this bottom part for our breakfast goods because we are big breakfast eaters, and so I want to utilize this space so that it's easy to grab, prepare our breakfast right here, and go. So that means I have to move all the Tupperware, which I plan on moving up here because we only use those on occasion. So I'm gonna move them with our other water cups, and then I'm gonna move these down, and because we usually use those, and then I'm gonna move our glasses with our other glassware. And so anyways, just maneuvering some things around. Just wanted to give you guys a good look at the before here. Okay, so this is day 2. I am in the same outfit, just a different color. But I did end up finishing this corner here. I will do a full before and after at the end of this video so that you can really see the difference in all the spaces. Okay, so now that those areas are done, I am going to hit this area. It's organized, but there's definitely things up here that don't need to be up here. And I also really need to target the area under our sink. And I am shifting things around. So between here, and above the fridge here, I had to get up on the stool to like actually reach up here. So I really need to do some decluttering of my jars and things that I reuse. I definitely don't need to keep them all. I'm trying to minimize these to one side so that I could utilize the other side for like craft materials, things like that, which I'd be moving from under the sink. And then I also really want to go through this cart and find a new spot for back stock, which I'm thinking is going to be up here, which is why I need to declutter. So between here, this cart above the fridge, I need everything to be minimal, because this I plan on putting here next to this counter right here for these baskets and like shoes, because I'm gonna get rid of this whole stand. It's way too big and bulky for this area. Oh my gosh, there's like something gross on my purse. I have no idea what it is. It's disgusting and I need to clean it, and I need a new purse anyway. Okay, put that on my list. I'm gonna get rid of this, and then I actually ordered some adhesive hooks for the wall just to hold a few of our jackets and things. So wall hooks and the little cart is the goal for this area. So there's still quite a few things to shift around, so keep watching because that's what I'm gonna do next. Okay, so here we are, and just as I wanted, the floor is clear. It just feels so much lighter in here, less cluttered. I did end up using this basket for all of our brooms and things. I did want to get like a hanging one, but honestly, to add more stuff to these apartment walls, I mean, it's already been too much of that. But here we are with the very top. I got it much more organized, decluttered, got rid of a few things from up there. Our toolbox is gonna stay up there. That's just kind of like the best spot for it. I ended up using these really cool, these little adhesive wire storage things. All of my organizing product will be linked in the description of this video, but these came in handy and I love because they give everything up here like a less cluttered look. I didn't end up doing this one just because this is a really small blender, and so that little piece in the back was just a little too big for it. So, but I did use it on everything else, and it just looks less cluttered without any wires hanging around. I did end up using just the one shelf for pantry items since I moved around breakfast things, which I'm going to show you in a minute. That alleviated some space, so I was able to just keep one entire shelf for pantry goods. And then like I wanted, I got all of my like paper goods and then like tablescape things here available just for whenever I need them. I can just access them quickly. We've got cleaning product, laundry product, our iron, toilet paper, and then lunch bags and totes are all in this one. I actually really enjoyed decluttering this because I got rid of a bunch of unnecessary bags, which is cool. It looks so much better. I did end up doing our topping bar here, which I love. I do need to get some refills going, but looks good. Our breakfast area, like I wanted, is up here, and I ended up doing the rest of the baking way up here in a tray, which I love. Let me pull this down. Okay, so I love using these refrigerator trays for easy pull when there are areas that are like really high up, especially for me if you're shorter like me. And so I love that they have a handle and just pull them down, bring them down, and I can see everything I need. So I got all my little baking goods here. Moving over here, just like I wanted, I added the baking like sprinkles and baking spices up here so I can see everything. And I love these Lazy Susans. I'll have them linked in the description as well. And then my spices just remained as they were. So I have now condensed, this is our everyday dishware, Tupperware at the top, some glass jars there for storing food as well. Our everyday like plastic cups that we use, we have our glass ones all in one area, and then our everyday bowls and plates. I didn't really make any changes over here. I just added these glasses into here so they fit just fine, but a lot of that was already organized because we rarely use this area. It's mostly for special occasions, social drinking, things like that. Okay, so this area just flows better now. We've got travel size items here, back stock here, which I was able to clear from that cart that I told you guys about. And then I kept the medicine and like first aid stuff here, and then just totally decluttered. And after moving some things around, I was able to condense, and there's nothing just lingering in the back. Just one little thing of Drano there, but everything else has a place. Our trash bags, and then I minimized the amount of store bags. You do not need to keep all your store bags, guys. Just keep a minimum amount. You're going to continue to get them every time you go shopping anyway. I have kept ours down to 15 bags, and I'll just replace them as I need them. when we get more groceries. Okay, so after totally decluttering my jars and only keeping the ones I really love, plus my backup candles that I love to have on hand in case of a power outage, I was able to completely clear this side for crafts. So I've added this up here. These baskets really came in handy. They're left over from my pantry. I was gonna donate them otherwise, but they came in handy for all the crafts. So like paints and things in this one. And this one is like just little craft materials, ribbon, my hot glue gun, things like that. And if you remember, these were all things shoved under the kitchen sink. And so since I was able to clear an entire side, I was able to make a new home for them. And again, keep that side condensed and only with the things that I love. So I'm really, really happy about this space, big time. Okay, and this final space looks so good. I will link these hooks as well. They're really good. They hold 4 pounds. I feel like that's really good for like your day-to-day stuff. And so we ended up moving Terrence's big bulky work coats over to a different area, which I may show you guys in a different video, but this is what we're left with after totally decluttering, minimizing, and only keeping the things here that we need day to day. And then this is the little drop zone, which usually Terrence leaves his stuff there because he doesn't carry a purse. My stuff hangs in my purses, so works out. I love it. It looks so much better. I really hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed shifting things around, and as much as I enjoy walking into this space now. Everything is just so much more airy and light, and we now only have the things that we need in here, and everything is just situated in a way that makes the most sense for us. And I'm just really excited to be in this space now.